leave his children behind.
Oh no, do they not need me to stream? Am I not a prerequisite for streaming? Oh no. Better get online, Drew. Well, how's everyone's week going?
Oh, good.
Fine.
Groovy.
Pretty all right.
No exciting COVID-related shenanigans. No one's dead or anything.
My test came back negative, so that's good.
You got a test?
Oh, you're going to take a test?
Work made us.
Huh?
Oh, how was that? I hear it's miserable.
Fucking easy. It's awesome.
Really?
Seriously, they took a Q-tip and just just inside your nose. Like, fuck, my pinky goes way up farther when I'm picking it. It was super easy. 20 seconds, done.
Huh.
I don't know what everyone's all bitchy about.
Well, what I've heard is it's one of those special medical Q-tips that's like 8 inches long, and they shove it basically all the way back to your brain.
Apparently, there's different tests. I hope the one that I got was one that's accurate.
You just got someone who's a little sheepish about jamming it in there.
Yeah, I guess.
No, she said that this one isn't the one you have to do that for. So I'm like, awesome. I came all expecting for my brain to get tickled, but
no, this is the test for Republicans.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you don't have it. You'll be fine.
Nope, you're good. Go ahead.
Turns out it's a myth after all.
Yep. Got you good. Fuckers.
Just the flu.
Fucking libtards.
I keep seeing Drewby's circle turn green, but I don't hear him.
Oh no.
Oh, perfect.
Drewby's got the silent treatment.
I hear him now.
I still don't.
trying to get
There he is.
my headphones
Yeah.
to work.
Hey, Drew.
Hello?
Oh, let's see what Smoothie's picture of the week is. There it is. Apparently he's I'm not sure how to interpret that picture. All right. Way to go, Smoothie. You stumped me.
Yeah. He's sacrificing a raccoon of some sort.
I think it's either suicide or it's like an Al Qaeda style execution. I see the orange prison jumpsuit and the hood.
Where are you seeing this?
I put it up on the stream, but it's in the YouTube chat.
Check. I should join that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start the music then, since everyone's here. Not that music.
The system is down.
It's exciting Dungeons and Dragons music, because it's exciting Dungeons and Dragons time.
Yay! All right, welcome back. Not everybody's in Roll20, so people will get there shortly, I'm sure.
Yep.
While that's happening, who would like to give us a recap of last session's events to gain themselves a inspiration?
Me! We concluded the fight in the basement of the manor up on the hill outside of Phandelver. We took out all the red brands and made a deal with the eyeball monster, and we chuck all the fresh meat down into his chasm in return for his assistance with a very large and angry-looking bugbear. And he tanked the hell out of that bugbear while we just shot it from the top of the stairs. And then after everybody was dead, except for one guy who we apparently knocked out, and we're going to drag back to town and hand him over to Sildar Hallwinter, hand him over for some questioning. We found 2 other people left alive. There was one goblin who was hiding under a bed, and we sent him on his way and told him to head up into the forest and go to Cragmaw and find a goblin named Yunk. I think I need to switch what is being shown on. There we go. And then we also found the eyeball monster having orgasms up in Glassstaff's laboratory. And we told him that he might want to clear out because the people of the village are likely to start coming back here to try and, I don't know if they're going to clear the place out or try to re-inhabit it, or maybe they'll just give up and leave it as the place where the monster lives from now on. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like a cool arrangement if he sticks around. So, but you know what? I'm neutral, so I'm not going to put much effort into it beyond that. That's I think that's pretty much where we left it. We still have not leveled up to level 3, but we need to take a long rest and do that. But I believe that's more or less everything that happened last week.
You skipped over the part where Glassstaff, or he wants Glassstaff staff.
He wants glass staff. Oh yeah, that was our payment for
yes.
tanking. Was we'd bring Glassstaff's staff back here.
Well, that's pretty much how I remember it too. So, well done. Give yourself inspiration.
All right.
So, I think we left with you guys had one knocked out ruffian that you're dragging behind you, and did you leave? I think you left and were heading back to town.
I think we were just at the exit. And
Oh, okay.
We hadn't actually left yet. Yeah, Derek was nearly dead and hiding at the exit, and so he would be the first to know if we left.
We didn't leave.
Did we leave? Okay.
All right. Okay, so you are here. You can all see my... Yes, you're okay. You're all on this map. And what would you like to do?
We should probably shovel all the dead bodies into the chasm as promised.
Yeah.
But then we should go.
Okay, we'll say you do that. All of the bodies get piled in. It's a lot of bodies.
It really is.
That is a lot of things.
It's going to get real stinky unless the eyeball monster eats in a hurry.
Yeah.
But that's his problem.
Okay, you spend... It probably takes a little bit, 10-15 minutes, dragging all the bodies. While you're doing that, nothing happens. Nothing shows up. You seem to be in what you already knew to be basically empty except for all the dead bodies.
And an eyeball monster.
Compound, yeah. You don't hear him come back to the main chamber while you're doing that. He's still clearly going a little nuts over all the magic up in Glassstaff's workshop.
Right.
That guy should be more in. There we go. Everybody's in. So, what would you like to do now?
Have we looked in that room to the south? Is that part of the loot summary you gave on the forums?
Yes. Piero did peek in there. That's where he saw a goblin who...
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember if you asked his name or not, but yeah, it was where the bugbears came out, and
Okay.
well, I guess he didn't really search the room.
Not in much detail, I guess. No. The room to the north with all the knuckle bones set up and all the stuff in there on the table. I grabbed all of that, but
Yes, you did.
well, should we quickly search the bedroom then, or
Sure.
we could do that?
Might as well.
So you turn the corner, and and the goblin dives back under the bed.
You haven't left yet. Get out of here.
You're between him and the exit, man.
There's
Where's he gonna go?
He should have been tunneled halfway to Cragmaw by now.
I see. So you're just gonna search the room?
Yes.
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Pooh. Hey.
Nice.
You spend
I'm
10
making
minutes or so tossing the room. Maybe it's more like 5. It's just a few beds. There's nothing in there. It reeks of bugbear and goblin. And
Great reason to leave.
yeah, they don't have much on them. What they had, Milo already picked up off their corpses.
All right. Well then, shall we back to town?
Mistake. We should.
All right, so you head on out through the tunnel, I presume, or are you going to go all the way back through?
Tunnel.
No. We're at the tunnel.
Okay, so you're going out the tunnel, right where you guys are on this map, and you heading where are you going? What's the plan?
Well,
we should bring this food to the guy.
Yeah, Sildar and the mayor or whatever he is. What the heck's his name? Sildar and Harbin Wester, the town master.
Should we go there first and then go hang out at the inn?
Well, unless you want to bring this guy to the inn with us, yeah.
Well, no, I think so.
I mean, we do have to get staff, or that monster's going to hunt us down and murder us.
Do you think
Don't
he'll
need
actually
to rush though.
Yeah, but you know what? We'll be level 3.
Oh yeah.
Is she barking?
I mean, he didn't really manage to do much against a bugbear, and we've killed several of those. So
All right, so payment for services rendered now considered optional.
I'd say so.
According to Milo.
Then again, he might choose to just stay down there and be grumpy and terrorize the people of Fandelver after we've left, if we leave him in an unhappy way.
But he might try to take over the town with the staff, and then
that's true.
we'll have to fight him.
We could be making a more powerful eyeball monster for the town to have to deal with later. Right now, he's just well fed.
Right.
Regardless, though, I think Derek needs to...
Or we can just tell everybody in town, don't go in there. There's a giant eyeball beast.
Yeah, there's an eye beast. Yeah, that's a fair suggestion.
He's 20 feet tall.
I am neutral, right? I believe I'm like true neutral or
He's
neutral.
not very good at fighting.
Oh no, I'm lawful good. Oh shit! All right, so I
Oh.
need to get my hands on that glass staff and sneak it back up into the keep if I'm going to keep my word.
That's right. See?
I'm neutral on it.
I'm neutral good, so that's why I feel compelled to do it, but I also don't like that creature, so I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
if we think it's what's best, fine. But I don't care.
It was
I'm
like
true.
jacking off to my magic
like
spells.
True
So,
neutral, so
It made me uncomfortable.
I mean, there's a chance we won't even be able to find the staff. So let's get the red
Either way,
brand,
let's go to the town
unconscious
hall
red
first,
brand, back to the town hall and hand him over to Sildar.
All right, so let's say we'll say that you guys are having this debate as you carry or drag the red brand to the town's.
I would say he's just on Grigor's shoulder.
Oh, he's getting carried.
He's being carried. Okay. I will say the route you're going to take, unless you want to try and do a different one, is the one you're most familiar with. You're used to kind of coming down this road. Oops, you can't see my mark there.
Do we still have our red brand cloaks on?
You do, unless you didn't tell me you took them off. So you've been getting to Trisender Manor like from the Sleepy Giant this whole time, and you kind of went down that way. So you work your way back up to this street here, and you're carrying this red brand through the town. As you cross this open field here, you see a very small child exit the woods in about this location and run over to this farmhouse over here.
That's probably not important at all.
That's just kids.
Kids
they
being
like to
kids.
run places.
Hey kid, are you being a kid? Cut it out.
He's too far away. He didn't hear you. So as you're waking your way down the street, carrying a red brand over your shoulder, you see some of the doors in the houses as you pass by. There's people standing in the doorways, and they see you walk by in your red brand cloaks, and they close their doors.
We should take those off.
We should take the cloaks off. Yeah.
You see people.
I'm going to take my cloak off. That's for sure.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna drop my cloak in this wagon here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of tossing your empty Mountain Dew can into the back of somebody's pickup while you're walking through a parking lot.
Are you like somewhat surreptitiously doing it, or are you making a show of it, or are you just slipping it off. And
Why, are there
fall.
people watching me? I mean, I'm obligated to perform a certain amount of theatrics.
As you're walking through town, you're noticing that there are eyes on you. The townsfolk are watching.
With a
just
flourish, I twist out of the cloak and then slice it in half with my greatsword, and then kick the halves of it into the wagon on their way to the ground.
Make him roll for that shit.
Yeah.
There's no way that works out.
And then I shout, "Down with the red brands!"
Give me a performance check.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
It goes super well.
It's all tangled up.
Most of it works, except when you go to kick one of the halves of the cloak as it's falling, it kind of wraps around your leg, and you have to shake your foot a couple of times to get it off.
Down with the fucking red brands!
Yeah, you more or less pull it off. It in your mind, it still looks fucking awesome.
And that's what matters.
So you kind of carry this red brand through the town square, and I think so. Everyone has their cloak off, or Derek, did you leave yours on?
Derek,
I didn't hear specifically that you were removing it. You're not talking now. Oh, I see. He fell behind because he's got short legs. And he was trying to take his cloak off.
I just left him in the street.
Sorry, my headphones are dying, and I had to go find a cord to plug them in because cordless.
I see.
Was the cord in the garage? Jesus.
You're hiding. Shh.
You pull him. You pull him through the.
I got him.
The pool.
It's taken care of.
You carry him through the main town square, around the corner, and to the townmaster's hall. You walk in. It is. Let's see. By now, it's starting to. The sun is starting to go down. It's not dusk yet, but it will be soon. But most importantly, Sildar and Harbin are both still in there. As you walk in, you see Sildar is actually clasping hands with a silver-haired half-elf. Looks like a rather distinguished gentleman, but a little worn. Like this person has clearly seen some years out on the trail, if you will. But you definitely notice the silver hair. You notice the pointed ears, and they seem to be kind of wrapping up a conversation. And as you walk in, Sildar gestures to the door and says, "Ah, here they are."
We're all covered in bugbear blood and goblin intestines and hello.
Yeah, it's good. You're...
It's fine.
With that.
How goes the operation?
Thorough.
Am I to take that to mean that Tressander Manor is clear?
It's a bloodbath. There is an eyeball beast in there somewhere.
Oh, a what?
I'm not sure what to
Big
call it.
eyeball.
Yeah, he's got a big eyeball, and he talks to your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it appears he can read your mind.
Go in there and just think all the dirty thoughts you want and see what happens.
He'll find you.
The half elf turns to you and says, "A single-eyed monstrosity that communicates telepathically?"
You got it.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
He looks to Sildar. He says, "You didn't tell me there was a Nothic in the manor." "I don't know."
Nothing. Sounds gross.
Well,
So what does this Nothic want?
Actually,
Funny you should ask.
yeah, he's sort of addicted to magical things, and we did promise to bring him Glassstaff's staff in return for not eating us and helping out a little bit with some of the nastier grublies in there.
Well, that makes sense. The Nothic... Nothics are twisted wizards. They destroyed their body and their life searching for magic power, and are doomed to seek it the rest of, well, their unnaturally extended
Gross.
lifespan that is ruined by magic. The magical forces basically, if you fuck up and lose control, you turn into a Nothic. These are powerful beings that we do not want to anger. Sildar, you should consider sending them back with that staff.
Are
What are the chances
you
he's
playing with
gonna
a
use that
toy or something,
improperly?
Merlin?
Sorry.
That's his fidget spinner. He's got an issue.
He's practicing a transformer.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
I was gonna say Rubik's cube. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get it wrong. I should have just.
Go with your gut, yeah.
So, what are the chances this guy's gonna? What's he gonna do with this staff? Is that gonna come back to bite us?
Hey, my obligation here is fulfilled. I feel like the people in this town have now been made aware of the beast's presence. The beast has been told it's likely its best move is to get out of here, and we've got a very stately-looking half-elf agreeing that the staff is a good thing to throw into the equation. So I say we just let it happen.
Okay.
I
Well,
agree.
they're basic. They're not insane, but the lack of purpose and they lose all sense of themselves. So aside from their drive for magic, so if you've made a deal with this creature, it's probably in this town's best interest to get it to be gone. Don't necessarily need to kill it, but we certainly don't want to anger it by not fulfilling a bargain.
Sounds
Okay.
reasonable to me.
As long as giving it to him won't all of a sudden turn us into rat people.
Poof. You're a
Well,
rat
I
people.
don't-
You're a rat
Well-
people, Harry.
Unless we find that the staff does that, I don't think we have much to worry about. Nothics don't have that ability. And they don't have enough mental acuity to maintain a spell like that.
Can they turn us into different rodents other than rats?
Maybe if you list the rodents, I can tell you.
Oh no! Now we're all beaver people.
Oh, you
about a
didn't ask
hole?
about marmots.
All right, so Sildar
Just
and Harbin, or whoever of authority is here, do you happen to have Yarno's staff laying around, or where on earth would that be? Did Yarno have it with him when we chased him down in the field up there?
He did. Sildar kind of looks at you. He gives you kind of a funny look, and he doesn't even say anything. He just kind of gestures his head toward the corner. And you can see behind him in the corner is there's a satchel and a glass staff. We took his things from him before we locked him in the cage, the cell in the basement. He's a magic user, so you can't leave him with anything. We stripped him down to just his underclothes and bound him and gagged him, and he's to be transported back to Neverwinter and see trial in the morning. Well, he'll leave in the morning.
Excellent.
But there's
Good riddance to him.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. He won't mind if we give his precious staff to an eyeball monster.
So who's this weird elf guy?
This is Darren Adermath. He runs an orchard on the northwest side of town.
Oh.
He used to be an adventurer like you lot.
Did he get a
Don't! Don't!
Darren jumps in. Don't start with the fucking arrows. No, I was an adventurer. I was off finding my own way. When I got word from my family that my uncle had passed and left an orchard, and they were looking for someone to care for it, and my wanderlust had been cured by the thought of a nice calm existence tending to my apple trees. I've been looking forward to and hoping to see someone deal with these red brands. I would have done it myself, but as I'm on in years now, I could not do it alone, and the townsfolk were scared. So I was not able to do it myself. I thank you so much for getting that plague out of our town. Sildar has asked me to take up the constabulary that Lord Albrecht was supposed to set up here in town, and he accepted.
All
So
right.
I introduce you, Constable Airman.
Guys, sorry, I didn't catch the name. Constable, what's his name?
Darren Eatermath.
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 Okay. Well, congratulations on your new vocation, Mr. Eatermath.
Why, thank you. Though I do have a favor to ask of you.
Checks out.
When Sildar's messenger came to me to summon me here, I was packing to leave to go check out the Old Owl Well. The Old Owl Well, you see, it's a well that is used by prospectors while they're out in the field. It used to be an old watchtower. There's some history around it. But it's been long abandoned, and it's a relied upon water source for our prospectors. In the recent past, prospectors have been returning from town. They've been saying they've been chased away from Old Owl Well. They say by undead. Now, one or two, I would just put off to drunk prospectors seeing what they think they want to see. But there's been enough now that it's very likely that something weird is going on at the Old Owl Well, and I was about to go out and check it out myself. I am now stuck here to set up a town watch and a neighborhood watch type deal. So if you seem more than capable, and perhaps more capable than I was in my youth, if you could check that, if you could go see what's going on up there, at least come back and tell me what's going on so I can organize the townsfolk properly to send a group up there to deal with it. It would be much appreciated.
I unfurl and present my beautifully drawn and handcrafted map of the area, and I ask him, where roughly is the Old Owl Well?
And he says, let me check my memory.
Ooh. I've been working on this map for weeks now. I'm very proud of it.
Yes.
It's okay.
It's about 2 days. It's a 2-day march northeast from Fendeley.
We gotta rest.
Is it on the way to Wyvern Tor?
He looks at you like, how do you know that? He's, well, ish. Yeah, there's if you follow the Tribor Trail, that will take you east to northeast-ish. Old Owl Well and Wyvern Tor are both south of the Tribor Trail. If you were to leave the trail near Coneyberry, you would hit both in order, Old Owl Well and then Wyvern Tor.
Oh my god, I need to actually draw an actual map here. Fandelver goes north to the Tribor Trail, and then around Coneyberry we head south, and we get first to the Old Owl Well, and then Try the Wyvern Tor. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? We have quests in Coneyberry and Old Owl Well and Wyvern Tor now. I think we have a good direction to head next.
All right.
Says if he adds, if you would like better directions, you might consider seeking out Kelleen Alderleaf. She's a halfling here in town. She seems to know where everything is.
Wow.
She tends a farm on the southeast side of Finn.
Is she single? And then I'm gonna elbow Milo.
Darren shoots you kind of a dirty look, but then he kind of shrugs his shoulders and nods and says, "She's her spouse has long passed.
She's 180 years old.
She does have a child, so you know the baggage that comes with that."
Well, anybody else have anything they want to talk to Sildar about, or should we? We need our long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go do that.
What do you got there? Sildar says to you, Grigor.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Hand
Lots
over
of
his
stuff.
shoulder.
Oh, that's
Oh,
kind of the reason we came here.
this is my new backpack.
Currently,
it's
the
a
red brand is starting to stir and waking up a little.
It's the last surviving red brand. Do you want him? I mean, I can just throw him in the well when we get there, if that's what you'd
It's a long
rather.
walk.
Don't spoil the well. What is it with you people? Don't carry heads around. Don't spoil vital water sources for people out in the field.
All right, fine.
Fine.
You better
Fine.
take him then.
I see he's bound. Just drop him here. We'll deal. We'll send him to Neverwinter with Glassstaff with Albrecht, and we'll see he gets what's coming.
Sounds good. Here you go.
You want us to just cut off his head?
No, Jesus.
We can carry around in a bag.
Who is this dwarf? This is your cleric.
Yeah, he's a bit bloodthirsty for a cleric. It happens.
Well, I have to be the tank from time to time. I've grown a bit of a bloodthirst or bloodlust, not thirst. That's different.
I don't know what you mean.
That was the other game where I was a vampire.
Well, so with that place cleared out, I promised you an additional reward.
Yeah.
Hold on. And he turns around. There's a small chest on the table behind him. He opens it up. And you hear some coins jangling. And he turns around with a little sack of gold coins. He hands it out very purposefully to Piero. He says, 200 gold for clearing Tressunter map.
Well, you're very welcome, sir. You give fine employment.
Hopefully, it doesn't end up being necessary again.
I hope
you understand. He means in a civil unrest kind of way, not in a he doesn't like you.
Right. That's how I took it. No worries. Boy, we got a lot of loot we need to split.
Well,
Yeah,
we probably have to do that and talk about what we want to do
Rest,
next, and
level
rest, and
rest.
Yeah.
have a
level,
nice
all
meal.
that good stuff.
Darren,
Sildar, you will hear from us again. But again, yeah, hopefully your new constabulary can take care of the local problems from now on.
Hopefully
Just
the new
stay away from
constabulary
people.
isn't the problem.
Exactly. Stay away from red cloaks.
Sildar says, Darren, help me with this. And Darren says, oh, certainly. And they grab the red cloak, they drag it over to a spot of the floor you haven't really looked at closely before, and they open up like a trapdoor, and they just throw him down.
Oh!
Is it a very deep hole?
Does he land on top of Yarno?
It's just the ceiling of their cell down in the basement. So it falls about 10 feet onto an earthen floor in the basement. Probably didn't feel real good.
And Yarno's down there, and he shouts, "I want another egg!" And then they close the. Fuck you, Yarno. All right, so I guess
Trap door and throw some lotion down it again.
so we gotta.
But they don't have lotion, so it's a jar of like lard,
rendered fat. It rubs the fat on its skin. So one of us has to take this staff and dash back to the basement of the manor.
You're the one who promised it.
That's true.
I'm
Right, I'll
nearly dead.
Yeah, everyone else should probably, unless somebody else is fully healed and wants to come with me, I'm just gonna sprint back there and say hello, friend, and drop off the staff, and then come back to town.
I'm at the inn now because that seemed sensible.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do this just because I can, and I haven't done it before. Piero's going to the hideout. Is anybody going with him?
Wait,
I don't like the way that was phrased.
It's splitting the party with Roll20. I haven't done it before.
I could do it because I'm fully healed, so I wouldn't mind. I mean, I can go in just in case something bad happens.
This is
Get
back.
back up for him.
I can come with too, since I'm not dying.
God damn it! I hate
No,
everything.
Derek. Derek, go to the inn.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
We're gonna join you there in like an hour.
I'm gonna take a nap.
You have 1 hit point and no spell slots. You're useless.
I have 2 hit points.
All
How
right,
dare you?
that guy's gone. That guy's gone. You guys are coming back here. Is there a marching order you would like to settle on?
Well, I'm not there, so
I just stride in confidently as if I own the place, and then think as loud as I can. Here's your staff.
friend, just say friend.
Friendo.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
We'll just put it here.
You hear in your mind, staff, and you see through the shadows. I don't know how much of this you can see or not. Hopefully
I can see
enough.
him, yeah.
He comes running up.
I extend the staff toward him, and before letting go of it, I remind him, out loud with my vocal cords this time, that it would be good manners to take all his magical stuff and leave this place in the near future. Because humans are going to be coming back here and trying to make a polite place out of this.
So, in your mind, you hear the humans return.
They very well may.
He wrenches the staff out of your grasp, pushes past all 3 of you, and disappears out through the tunnel.
Oh shit.
Wow. Well,
So, job
Alright.
done.
situation handled.
You hear me speak in your brain. Loot the chest.
Hey Milo, you want to go check out that chest? Maybe he didn't empty it before he left.
I'm not against it. I'm gonna. I think I should probably hide first. Stealth myself in case he comes back.
All right.
Yeah,
give
because
me-
the monster that can read your brain.
I'm gonna think nothing while I'm
do
doing
a
it.
stealth check.
Maybe we should just leave. Maybe we should just
Everybody
leave.
clear your
I'm
mind.
just gonna think about small women.
Just
Oh,
so we have
Ray.
tape off Marshmallow Man monster.
What did you do, Ray?
I had
Wow.
disadvantage turned on, I guess.
Super stealth.
I mean, still good.
It was, you should have taken the disadvantage roll. That was
We'll
just fine.
stick with the 25. It's okay.
Okay.
All
Where was
right.
the chest? It was like at the north end of the chasm, right?
Underneath the bridge up north.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's under the north bridge. You're well aware because Derek has been grumbling about it.
Right.
The
Hey,
whole-
Pierre
Kaya
says,
roll-
"Hey Milo, you wanna?" And then can't find who he was talking to.
I didn't leave yet. I didn't leave yet because I was going to tell you to tie a rope around me so I could just jump down. I can look in the thing and you can pull me back up.
You know what? The chest, we should just look from here. It might be empty. It might be open and empty. We can tell without even having
That's
to go
true.
down there.
I'm going to look.
Yeah, I'll give you one end of a rope.
Okay.
Perception.
I'm gonna-
So it's really easy to see the chest for Derek when he was down in the crevasse. You can, from where you're at, you can kind of make out that there's definitely a chest down there still, but you can't tell. You can only see like the bottom half of it at the angle you can get.
I walk back and tell Piero I can't see it. I'm going to jump down.
All right, I'll stand here and hold my end of the rope.
Okay. I hop down.
All right, so you kind of slide down using the rope, and to keep yourself balanced, you slide down the embarkment or whatever the hell we were calling them. And yep, chest is there. Chest is there. Oh no!
Do I get to my crown?
It's a doppelganger. Oh no!
It's a mimic, isn't it?
No, the chest would be a mimic.
Yeah.
Chest is there. Chest is closed.
I tried to open it. Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Okay. Should I just fling it over? I just open the chest.
All right, you open the chest, and inside, you see the thing that catches your eye first is a sword.
Oh.
Ooh.
There is a sword in a silver-chased scabbard.
And a what? Oh, shit. Okay, so
In a.
Okay,
So
well,
you grab it. Also in the chest, you find miscellaneous coins. In total, 160 silver pieces, 120 gold pieces,
What?
5 malachite gems, 2 potions of healing, and a scroll of augury. Augury. I don't know how to say that word.
Augury. 5
Augury.
malachite. 160 silver, 120 gold, 5 malachite, 2 healing potions, and a something or other of augury.
Scroll.
Scroll. All right, pull me up. Is that it?
That is it.
Pull me up.
Okay, let's get out of here. I pull him
Like
up
a
and let's get the
short
frick
sword?
out of here.
All right, we'll help you.
We've set up a scenario where the eyeball beast is going to come back and be very angry and take it all out on the village with the power of his new staff.
All I'm thinking about right now is lunch.
Perfect.
And a long rest.
You're a little quiet tonight, Shale.
Sorry. Is that better?
That is
Yes.
better.
Let's get out of here.
Let's
Close the chest though.
All right. Yes,
Yeah.
I do that before you pull me up.
Relock it.
It wasn't
It wasn't
locked.
locked.
Oh.
Don't relock it. Do not lock it.
So you close the chest, you scrabble your way up the side of the crevasse, and the three of you start making your way down tunnel, where you run into the Nothic who had just gone outside to poop. No, you see no signs of the Nothic unless you decide to look for some.
Nope.
No, that's fine.
You make your way back into town, where now I have to figure out how to send you guys back to... Hey, hopefully this is working. You should be seeing town now.
Hey.
My
Sure
chrome's
are.
gone.
Hey, good night, Sir Madeline.
I only ever saw town, so there's that.
Yeah.
Hey, it worked.
So while you're doing that, Derek walked his way back to the inn, I assume. I don't know. Derek, what'd you do?
I got myself a beer, and I'm
Alright.
sitting or ale, and I'm just
You seem more like a mead kind of guy.
relaxing. You shut your face.
And dripping blood in the bar.
Where are you sitting at the bar? Are you sitting at a booth?
I'm sitting by myself, just contemplating the fact that I almost died twice,
Okay. And the fact that you're barely alive right now anyway.
and I'm barely alive.
Okay. Well, as you sit in the bar, you're looking around at the townsfolk. You notice that a lot of them are looking at you.
Okay.
The
Should have cleaned off some of the goblin
atmosphere.
guts.
Well, the general atmosphere of the inn seems to be that of it's jovial. It's excitedly happy, but still kind of reserved. You see people looking at you. They're kind of elbowing each other and pointing and whispering. It doesn't seem menacing, but you definitely have this feel that you're kind of the center of attention right now. As you're kind of starting to wrap your head around this, you didn't really notice it right away because you're in a bit of a I'm almost dead brain fog, and ordered your ale and sat at the bar kind of robotically. As this thought is starting to cross your mind and you're starting to realize that the townsfolk are kind of, I don't know the word for like the opposite of uneasy. They're a little excited about, you're starting to kind of put it together. You've lifted this weight off of their shoulders, of the red brands. And as you're starting to realize this, you see your companions come barging through the front door. Piero, Milo, and Grigor you see Derek at the bar.
We're celebrities.
Derek, we found a sword, Derek.
Did you kill that thing?
No, it left.
We don't know where it went.
Oh dear God. Okay. Okay. It's just. Hey, another one. Maybe two. Two.
Oh, what? Yep. Oh, certainly, sir. The innkeeper whom you recognize, you don't remember his name, but you recognize him. He shows up. Two more tankards of ale in front of you. He looks at the rest of the group. Anybody? What do you guys want?
Oh, I'll take an ale.
I'm thinking ale. Yeah.
Ales for everybody.
Small ale for
three
the halfling though. Half ale.
Two and a half ales. He disappears back.
I want a
behind the
pint.
counter.
You'll have a half pint like it.
After a short time, he shows back up with two big tankards of ales and a tiny little baby one. Puts it in front of him.
He's got child mugs for his ale.
Hey.
Fine, whatever.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're sitting at a table now, right? We got our ales. We've got a lot of money we need to split up.
You move to a table. As you do, someone catches your eye. Sitting at the bar.
Female dwarf.
Sitting at the bar, Derek, that you hadn't really noticed this person though. As you were realizing the rest of the town was kind of a buzz. You see someone who's kind of trying to catch your attention. Very, very properly. And with some care for manners. There's a high elf sitting kind of like around the bend of the bar. This is you.
Oh, hi, elf.
Catches your eye.
Good pun. Hi, elf.
Hi, elf.
He clearly wants to talk to you.
Well, hello. My name's Piero Bescafal. You may have heard of me.
Say no.
I believe I have not.
Son of a... I give up.
Where might I have heard of you?
Never mind.
Okay then.
What are you doing in town? I haven't seen a high elf here yet. In fact, I haven't seen a high elf since my last trip to Neverwinter.
I am traveling around. Actually, where I fit in this story, I'm not quite sure. But
But never mind.
But yeah, I'm looking for you.
Oh,
Funny.
Do you like adventuring?
I'm looking for an adventure.
my dad told me to go out and not come back until I had an adventure. All right. Well, we're really tired and all beat up. We're going to be spending the night
You look
here.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a bath.
If you what do you do? I mean, we have a lot of sword guys already.
I like to learn. I like books. I like
Oh, we definitely don't have one
learning
of those.
secrets.
Long walk from the beach.
Well, you know
So
what?
swords. I have little place for swords.
You'll fit in just fine. You can stand in the back with Derek, although he does tank sometimes.
Then I will stand well away from him.
He probably doesn't like
Sometimes
you
when
anyway.
people meet,
Will
Wait,
he be showering
wait.
too?
What was that, Liev?
sometimes when people meet, they exchange names.
I gave him my name.
My name is Alomar.
Oh, Alamar. Well, this is Derek over here, the grumpy one who's probably racist and doesn't like you.
I can see that. He looks the part.
And this one is Milo. You might have mistaken him for a smaller version of Derek, but he's actually a separate
Shut the
person.
fuck up.
Hard to be racist when you're that short.
His tiny body can't contain much racism.
Asshole.
And I'm Grigor. I shake his hand as hard as.
No, I'm good. I give you a little wave.
He's the glistening one.
Give you the nod.
High elves are into social distancing.
All right.
All the time.
Well, we can give you the rundown on what we've been up to lately and where we intend to go next, and you can give us some input as far as anything you think, but we do need to take a bit of a rest for now. And a shower, as has been generously noted multiple times.
Yes. Please, by all means.
I'm more a bath guy.
Don't need to know that, thanks.
Well, you must be the ones.
Uh-oh.
You hear
What the
a
hell?
loud voice come from
I don't know him. Leave me
near
alone.
the front door, and you turn, you look. That's kind of a loud, booming voice. You turn, and you're surprised to see a halfling woman
Oh.
come striding up to you with a goblet of ale, and she says, "Is it true? Did you really run the Red Brands out of town?"
No, they're still
Well,
here.
not so much run out of town.
In a manner of speaking.
They're all still here.
They are nearby. However,
What do you mean?
They
They
have
won't
become
be
rather
down there
inert. They're
My boy,
They're dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
all of them?
well, everyone that was here.
The ones
There's
that
a
aren't
couple
in
that
prison
we,
now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple in prison.
My boy Carp, he said that he saw 4 Red Brands leave through his tunnel,
Uh-oh.
carrying a 5th.
We were,
Uh-oh.
we were just disguised.
Oh, that was us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was us.
Oh.
His tunnel. What do you mean his tunnel?
I don't know.
Oh, is that the kid we
he's a
saw?
boy. He likes to go playing adventure in the woods, and he's been talking some nonsense these past 10 days about a tunnel in the woods. I just took it for nonsense, but now people are talking about the Red Brands being run out of town and turned over to the townmaster.
Well, that part's true. And so's the part about the tunnel. And you should probably tell your kid to stay away from the tunnel. Because he's very small.
Well, we are a small folk, and she elbows Milo, aren't we? And he's being a child, he's even smaller. Okay. Well, thank you for getting rid of them.
You wouldn't happen to be Colleen Colleen Alderleaf, would you?
She's a bit taken hold. Yes, I am.
A fellow map aficionado?
Oh my god.
I pull out my map again.
Oh, that is a rather nice map. It looks pretty accurate.
Been working on it for weeks.
You should
Very
have seen the
nice.
first one.
The first one was done with crayon. I think that was like I rolled a 2. So, yeah, would you mind pointing out roughly or precisely where things are in the area, like the old owl well, for example? And I mean, we haven't even been to Coneyberry yet. I'm not sure where that lies in relation to everything.
Well, Coneyberry, sure. Yes, I can point out where Coneyberry is, and we'll use this. We'll move over to the map here, so you guys can see this. And she says, "Well, so your map here, it's kind of incomplete, but you've got the Tribord Trail, and Coneyberry is. Let's see here. It's to the northeast. It's probably about here. Wyvern Tor, you really can't miss. It's a big hill. It's in the foothills of the Sword Mountains. It's also south. It's south of the Tribord Trail. Old
Can't
Owl
see
Well,
anything, though.
Yeah, there's nothing showing up.
So she's only really pointed to Coneyberry, which is about here. I don't know if you can see my pings through.
No, because you're pinging into the fog of war.
Maybe I'll. I wonder if you can see me or where I draw in fog of war. I heard you say. No, you probably can't see
Well, that's fine. So it's on the Tribord Trail.
Yes, Coneyberry's right on the Tribord Trail. Old Owl Well and Wyvern Tor. Wyvern Tor, I don't know exactly where it is, but I know what it is. It's a large hill in the foothills of the Sword Mountains. The Sword Mountains, they're south of the Tribord Trail, and she says if we were outside, she points in a general direction, like that's probably the right way. She says, you can see the mountains from here. The foothills are in front of the mountains, but Wyvern Tor is that way. She's gesturing like south and east and southeast-ish. And, she says, but if you want to know exactly, what you should do is seek out Radoth, the druid.
Radoth the druid. Okay.
She says, people in town think that I know where everything is. I really get Radoth to tell me. Radoth knows where everything is. He's an ancient druid. He's been everywhere in this region. He's seen everything.
Is Radoth here in Phandalin?
Usually. Not right now. He has gone to investigate what has happened to the town of Thundertree.
Well, Thundertree rings a bell, too. What were we supposed to do in
It's a rather
Thundertree?
large town east of Neverwinter.
Oh, Thundertree's like where I grew up, I think, actually.
I've heard of that. I think.
Why does that sound so familiar? I think that was my character's original.
Heroville, so you get confused every now and again. Yeah, it's you're pretty familiar with Thundertree. You would actually have it on your map, so I'll actually go ahead and reveal that's where
Thundertree.
She says, if you wanted to know exactly where they are and not spend days wandering around the foothills of the Sword Mountains, it may be worth a trip to go see Radoth.
Oh boy.
But Coneyberry, if you follow the Tribord Trail, it's on the trail. The trail goes right through Coneyberry.
Is there an inn in Coneyberry?
She kind of trickles say, oh no, Coneyberry is ruins.
Oh, okay.
It's not. it was a town at one point. It was called Coneyberry. There's a sign. Everyone just calls it Coneyberry still because Coneyberry, but no one lives there.
Except for Agatha the Banshee. We're supposed to talk to Agatha the Banshee in Coneyberry.
I don't know that name.
No, I'm just throwing that out there. That's fine. Okay. Wow. Well, thank you. Very helpful information. I'm not sure we're gonna make it all the way up to Thunder Tree, but.
Well, it doesn't sound like we're gonna find anybody in Coneyberry who's gonna tell us where to go.
True. True. Didn't Gundren know? No, Gundren doesn't know where Werventor is. Gundren was all about Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah.
All right. Boy, oh boy, we have a lot of quests to handle.
So Colleen has clearly been drinking for a little bit. She's a halfling, so the ale hits her pretty quickly, and she turns to you, Piero, and she says, "Is it true that you killed that evil mage with a single arrow from the top of Trassander Manor when
Why?
he was running past Barthen's provisions?"
You know, it's true that I hit him. All of that is true, except I didn't aim for a lethal shot. I was trying to cripple him, so he didn't actually die.
But that's like 500 yards.
Well, I mean, I had the high ground.
That's amazing. What's your name?
Piero Beskerfall. You have heard of me.
Maybe you've heard of him.
No.
She turns to the tavern. She goes, "Oi! To Piero Beskerfall, savior of Phandalin."
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yes! Yes!
In the tavern, like everybody in the tavern are looking at you and her like, fucking clean.
I'm a folk hero!
You hear a couple of like, no, really, he people are like miming, like firing like a longbow into the sky, and, like nodding, and like, they're not as enthusiastic as Colleen, but
well, she's drunk. Give the rest of them time.
Oh, dear God.
Rumors spread more easily when you're drunk.
she says, "Well, thank you." Gives you a wink. Heads back and kind of disappears amongst the crowd.
Oh boy, Piero's just glowing now. Well, golly, should we sit at a table and split up some loot and then go sleep?
Yeah, let's do it.
That
Do we want to
sounds-
sit at a table and throw all this shit out for everybody to see? Or should we...
I don't know, do a scan of the crowd. Do you think you see somebody who's gonna come and trouble us over our gold pieces?
Well, I suppose not, considering you're the savior of whatever.
Hey, damn right.
Hooray.
But I mean, you may want to do like a scan of the crowd and see if your street smarts tell you anything.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll look around.
Give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Why did it do 2?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Are you gonna see
Maybe
the
double
second
click or
dice?
something. But everybody looks pretty happy. There's a little bit more joviality to the crowd than has been the past few nights you've been in town. You don't notice anybody like sitting in the corner looking shifty or anything like that. Everybody, all those that you had seen like that before, you realize now we're all wearing red cloaks. So you feel relatively comfortable, and you see a table kind of in the back in a corner open up. And you all rush over.
Yeah, let's go there.
Hustle over to the table. You notice Alamar is tagging along.
Yes,
Vic?
please.
Yeah, in the back. Just watching.
Keeping his distance, but you get to the table and he kind of surreptitiously grabs a chair from another table and drags it over and sits. Not really at the table, but close. Frankly, in the way of the barmaid, and she gives him a dirty look as she has to dance around him every time.
I don't care.
Okay, so I'm doing some quick math.
Or slow math.
So we're throwing all the loot onto the table, and everybody puts a bag up there, and we're just going from like the last 2.5 to 3 sessions. I mean, it's a lot.
Bags and gold and
so we have
Dirk to Dirk.
Why not?
Luckily, no heads.
Why not derp to derp?
Oh, Alamar is huge.
Okay, here's what we've got coin wise. I'm gonna add it up and divide it by 4, unless we want to include Alamar in the calculations.
No,
We'll give him the coppers.
these are nothing.
I'm going to remember that.
All right, so everybody gets 69 silver pieces. Nice.
Nice.
Is this silver? Yeah, this is silver. So
I snicker, but I hide it with a cough. COVID.
Don't worry, I just got COVID-19.
Wait. Is shit. So which is silver the triangles?
Silver's the triangle.
Yep.
What did they have before?
So,
I
and
got
then we each
It's the
get
silver one.
86 gold.
Okay.
We'll give the 75 copper to Alamar and tell him, and you can expect more of that in the future, kid. And then there's Electrum, which Electrum is what? It's like between silver and gold, right?
Yeah, that's what I accidentally added.
Okay.
Yeah.
We each get 4 Electrum.
Oh yeah, I'm rich now. How much silver was it?
69.
69 silver, 86 gold. Okay, so that's all the coins. I'm going to delete all that. There's also a gold earring with a tiny ruby, a small square of folded fabric, a black leather eye patch set with semi-precious stones.
Which Milo really wanted.
Well, I really wanted it, actually. I wanted to trick people into thinking I don't have depth perception. An archer without depth perception is even better for forming folk tales.
Yeah.
And then now we've got 5 malachite, 2 healing potions, and a scroll of augury. I think we should give the scroll to Alamar. Maybe he can make heads or tails of it.
Yeah.
Any objections?
No.
Hold on. Don't know. That might be a thing for me.
Scroll of augury? All right, well, you can hold on to it and give it to him if you change your mind.
Fuck it. Give it to him.
Okay. Alamar, here you go. We don't know what to do with this.
Okay.
What about the sword?
Alamar, you look down at what they handed you, and you're a wizard, so you know what spell scrolls are. This is a scroll of augury.
I don't even. I'm trying to look it up because I have no idea what that shit it is.
Hopefully it's on your spell list.
I'm trying to figure. I'm fighting with this interface.
Let me see here. Augury.
So, quick question too. So I saw Mac, you put on the forms that you know have 1564 experience. I don't think I've added a bit because I've still got 1,000. Should we all be at the same?
We should all be at that. We should all be at that number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scroll of allergy. That's not it.
Augury is a cleric spell.
Okay.
Well, okay, so sweet. What else we have? The small belt pouch, the eye patch, the earring, the what else?
5 malachite. I don't know what to do with those. We can just hand them off to.
Yeah, I'm guessing. And then I have the sword.
And you
Is
have
it a short sword?
yeah.
What is? I want to inspect the sword.
How do I not have identify? Jesus.
What are you
I
decking?
have a
Ken?
sack of gems already. You want me to put the malachite in that?
Yeah, put the 5 malachite in your gem sack.
Okay,
so
so
Milo, you look at the sword.
Mm-hmm.
It is a long sword. Damn it! And you recognize that it is very well crafted. Looking closer, you see that it is inscribed with the name Talon, and its hilt
wow.
is worked in the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings.
Ooh.
If you'd like to give me a history check,
Sure. History check.
Rogues are proficient in long swords, by the way.
Oh, are they? Well, then
Yeah.
keep this thing.
It's a versatile weapon, meaning it can be used one-handed or two-handed. But it's not a finesse weapon, so you can't you can't get backstab damage with it.
right? So yeah, we could look at exactly what wielding a longsword would mean for you. But so with that history roll of 14, you don't recognize the sword. It's looks like a nice sword. It's very nice. As you sit there looking at it, you recognize that it is a +1 longsword.
Oh shit! It's magical.
Nice.
Unfortunately, yeah, I don't know if that's true about the backstab. We'll have to look it up, but it does mean you would need to use, if it's not finesse, it means you can't use your dexterity modifier. You'd need to use your strength modifier.
Which is not good.
It might be low enough that a +1 is completely negated.
My strength modifier is -1.
Yeah, so your dexterity modifier, on the other hand, is probably +3 or something. So
Yeah, it's 3.
you'd be getting a significant downgrade if you started using this weapon.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, then we can. Who wants it or whatever? I toss it on the table too. We have this.
Oh, I don't want it.
I can't use it.
I might prefer it to a greatsword, I guess. I can't use my dex mod with my greatsword either, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
So as each of you are looking at this now, it's been tossed on the table. Why don't you go ahead and give me a history check as well, if you care to.
What did you say was written on it? Oh, Jesus.
Talon.
Talon is the name inscribed. No, none of you recognize it. It's just a really nice sword.
It's just a really nice sword that says Talon on it for some reason.
Alamar, why didn't you do history roll?
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm trying to add shit.
Just click history on your
history.
character sheet. Under skills.
Hold on, let me hop out of here.
I don't see Alamar in my player characters list.
No, I don't see it either. Him.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh,
true.
good roll.
I also click and it doesn't do it. Do I need to be there?
You
Sometimes
rolled twice.
like you're old.
I did roll?
Yeah.
It shows up in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, maybe you don't
Yeah,
have the
you
chat up.
guys. Nope, never mind. It's just a really nice sword.
Sweet. What a nice sword.
Yeah.
It's really sharp.
No one else wants
Seems
to
to
hold
be-
on to it.
What's let's see.
Seems to be in much better.
I want the small square of folded black fabric that we have. I want to unfold it, see if there's anything on it.
Hey, what a thought.
All right. You kind of grab it, you unfold it, you shake it out, and it's just seems to be black fabric.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's you especially have trouble kind of opening the whole thing up, and you're like your arms aren't long enough to hold it.
Oh, it's a big piece of
Oh,
fabric.
it's that
Yeah.
big. Okay. Huh. I don't know what to make of this. Maybe it's just fabric. Calamar, what do you think about this?
Give it to the guy.
Nothing I can do. It looks like a nice piece of fabric.
All right. Do you
wanna
want
make a
it?
dress out of it?
Who should we hand out the potions to? Who's got a healing potion left over?
I think
I'm pretty sure we
all
used
out.
everything. Why don't we just give both to our tank for the moment, and we'll figure it out later.
All right.
So the Malachites, I have a sack of gems. It just says sack of gems. So if I say they're in there, how do we keep track of that?
Yeah, you should definitely put malachite in your inventory.
As long as you know it's there.
You
Some
should have
of
done
the
it with
gems.
whatever you got the sack of gems from.
What just says sack of gems? That's what
Good stuff in it.
we
Or
don't.
did we leave it till later to look into it?
I don't know.
Where'd you
Whatever.
get it?
It's in my pocket.
Hey, Milo,
Where'd you find the sack of gems?
I'll trade you this earring for that eye patch.
Oh, those
Okay.
were in Glassstaff's chest.
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good for me.
You get a gold earring set with a tiny ruby, and I get a cool
Ooh.
eye patch.
Oh, they have
Yar.
carnelian, peridot, and pearl.
Okay.
So should I break them out in here? I don't know what the hell they weigh either. So there's that.
I would break them out if you're not going to, or find a way to know what you have. And the weight of gemstones is pretty much irrelevant. Something you would know is that gold is heavy as fuck, and
Yeah.
people tend to carry art objects and precious gems rather than large amounts of gold, because large amounts of gold are conspicuous and heavy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm carrying around an awful lot of gold now.
Is there somewhere we can keep this shit?
I feel
Like
like
a
we
bank?
need to invest in a horse.
Yeah, we could buy
cart.
things. we don't just have to walk around with gold for the rest of our lives.
Right, yeah. We should like buy a cart and I don't know, some horses or something.
I got an idea. Let's take a nap.
Yeah, let's get our long rest in and level up. We gotta level
I'm
up.
still almost dead and mildly drunk.
And so's his character.
In real life, I'm just dead inside.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Dark.
Wow. That got dark.
Moving on.
There's a-
Some of us are trying to have a good time, Drew. All right. So you spend an hour or two rifling through all your treasure and divvying it out and counting coins and looking at a sword that nobody recognizes. Finally, you've got it all back into your miscellaneous inventories and sacks and bags. You all, I believe, I suppose you probably want to book a room with the innkeep.
Yeah, let's.
He conveniently shows up, checking to see if you want another round. So how are you folks doing? Still thirsty?
I need a bath and a bed.
The bed I can do, the bath you're on your own. There's a bath in the rooms upstairs.
Right.
So rooms are 5 gold. No, not 5 gold. What were they? Yeah, 5
Whatever.
silver. 5 silver.
Okay.
Derek, pay the man.
Are we all sharing one?
No.
No, pay for all of them.
Why am I? What? Fine.
I'll pay for my own.
Nope. It's too late. I already paid.
Oh shit! All right, so
I got one for this weird guy that just keeps hanging around us that we barely know too.
for him too.
I'll take some room service.
That's 25 silver. As you remember, it comes with dinner and ale, so the ale is covered now, and stew in the morning.
Stew.
Morning
glad you
last
gave
night's
us
stew.
Sorry,
I'm glad you gave us the
Eating it in the
savior of Fandolin discount. Appreciate that.
Well, him, yeah, but you paid.
You get to use the bed and
Okay.
heal up.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 5 rooms. You all make your way up the stairs
So now am I healed?
into your separate rooms. Cue Final Fantasy tent music. You wake up in the morning, all healed up. All of you at level 3.
Oh.
How the hell do I?
level 3.
Okay, so you click the little wand and hammer
Right, so
on
what's
the right
our-
side there.
What's our total experience?
Okay, so I had already
1564.
shit.
1564?
Yes.
15.
I'm leveling up.
54.
I'm choosing an archetype. I'm going with Battle Master.
Where you say the level up is?
It's Character Mancer on your sheet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, so you go to your character sheet, and if you have enough XP to level up, then a little icon appears next to your XP. You click that, and that takes you to Character Mancer.
Got it.
Oh, cool. So what's the number he should take?
Alas, I do not have that.
He should have 1564, which should put him at level 3. I had some notes somewhere for my perk. See if I can bring that up. Okay, so I'm taking 3 maneuvers. Gotta choose those.
Okay, so what else?
Oh, Jesus, there's actually a shit to do here.
Oh, yeah.
We should have done this not playing.
Well, we can do it after we get finished if we want to. I happen to know everything I'm doing right now, so it should be pretty quick for me. But if we want to skip it and move on to choosing our next quest and heading out of town, we can
Move it on.
Yeah.
So now I've got 4 level 1 slots and 2 level 2s. That sound right?
I believe so, yeah.
Cool. Now I can cast a spiritual weapon and have a ghost hammer hit people in the face.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't gained any spells.
Do I get my second wind and action
Wait.
surge back with this rest?
Yes, you do. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you
That's-
get just about everything back with a long rest.
I'm level 3 now!
I'm level 3, so I should have 3 spells, right? Is this-
Yay.
This is where I pick-
So as a cleric, you have all of the cleric spells.
Yeah.
So you should have many.
Yeah. I get that's
It's kind of tricky. I guess Roll20 doesn't always handle the performance real well. But if you look up the spell list for your class, you have access to every cleric spell. You don't have to learn them or anything like that, but you need to prepare them when you do your long rest.
okay.
So you have many more spells than the 2 you have in your.
So I have all of those?
You have all of those plus some. You're going to have to do that research and find the list. There's in the player's handbook. There's a spell list for clerics.
Okay.
Also in the morning, I'm going to go to the supply shop and double my supply of arrows. From 20 to 40. And I'm going to
Alrighty.
figure out how much
Okay.
that many arrows costs. Let's see.
Yeah, so the second level spells that you have access to now as a cleric are Aid, Augury, Blindness/Deafness, Calm Emotions, Continual Flame, Enhance Ability, Find Traps, Gentle Repose, Hold Person, Lesser Restoration, Locate Object, Prayer of Healing, Protection from Poison, Silence, Spiritual Weapon, Warding Bond, and Zone of Truth.
Why aren't they there?
You have to go to the compendium and add them.
Oh. Dibby is pointing out that 5e.tools is a good website to go to find all
So I have to-
the
I have to
stuff.
Type them all in?
if you go to the compendium, so the little eye in a circle, when you know the list, I don't think there's a cleric spells list in the compendium. Oh, hey, look at that. Cleric spells by level. If you search for cleric, it will come up with cleric spells by level, and a spells list comes up.
I'll be right back. I'm going to pee.
You can sort that by level. You can see all the cantrips. And if you scroll past all the fucking cantrips, there's a lot of cantrips. It doesn't look like you can just drag them out of here, but you'd be able to find the ones you want, and then if you find the spell in the compendium by searching for it, like let's say aid is one of them. If I search for aid, I get the spell aid to show up, and I can grab it and drop it onto your character sheet. And it shows up twice for some reason in your character sheet. So you don't have to type it all, but you would have to know which ones, locate them, and drag them.
Oh, yes, so yeah. Is that it?
Okay. And I can pick how many? I get a ton of these?
Yeah, like you get all, as a cleric, because your magic is faith-based, you know all of the spells. Becoming higher level, you get the actual ability to cast them, but you're limited by the number that you can prepare a day. So as a third level cleric, you can prepare 6 spells, and then you have the ability to cast 4 level 1s and 2 level 2 spells per day. You get to choose which 6 are prepared, and you also, as a cleric, have a number of spells that are always prepared.
Is this you explaining how clerics work after 12 sessions?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
The level up stuff. The rest of this I got.
Okay.
So the experience you gave me only gets me to level 3. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Perfect.
Should we skip the rest of the leveling up for now and wake up the next morning and do some stuff?
All right, so it's the next morning. You meet down in the tavern portion of the inn downstairs. The innkeeper's wife is there serving breakfast stew.
Breakfast last night special.
That's right. She sees you all come down. She just delivers bowls of stew. You're sitting at your table in the corner. You do notice that a very still rather rough around the edges Gundren Rockseekers huddled over a bowl of stew, slowly eating at the bar. Otherwise, there's a couple of people here and there, but not exactly a crowd. It's just the townsfolk getting their breakfast before they either head out into the field or go to tend their shops. What do you do?
Let's just eat some breakfast.
That sounds like a good start. We can chat about where we're going. The overarching kind of quest that we had from Gundren was to locate Wave Echo Cave, right? We still don't know where that is, though. Did Gundren have a map that he was going to lead us there, or maybe I'm losing track of what that whole story was?
Yeah, I don't remember.
So yeah, you helped when you recovered Gundren from Cragmaw Castle. And as they're talking about this, Alamar, your ears start perking up when they mention Cragmaw Castle. You have
really?
You have interest in that. It's I think in the bio of your character sheet if you wanted to read it.
Reading it now, actually.
All right. When you rescued Gundren, you found his map. The bugbear there had hidden it, had taken it from him and hidden it under his bedroll. There was a whole lot of interest in the map, and I think Was it the letter from the Black Spider? That
Yeah,
said
there was a.
something about-
Well, the letter from the Black Spider just said, "Hey, there's adventurers coming to town. Kill them."
Yes.
Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their position are delivered to me with haste. So there's a lot of attention about this map, but you recovered it. You killed the bugbear. You killed the shape changer that was with the bugbear. You recovered the map. You recovered Gundren. You brought them to Phandalin, and Gundren has told you he'd like your help with getting back to Wave Echo Cave, but he needs to recover. He's apparently not as used to recovering as you guys are, and he needs a few days.
Okay. So yes, check. Someday Gundren will be going to Wave Echo Cave with us, but that is not right now. What else did we have to do? Harbin Wester, the town master, was asking us to take care of some orcs out in Wyvern Tor. But on the way to Wyvern Tor, we will find an owl well, the old owl well, which Darren Adermath, the newly established constable of Phandelver, has asked us to check out because people are being attacked by undead while they're working on the fields and trying to get some water. But then on the way to that, we'll run into Coneyberry, and Sister Garail of the Harpers Guild asked us to talk to Agatha the Banshee in Coneyberry and try to get our hands on at least the location of Bowgentle's spellbook for her. So those are the quests I can remember. So I think we probably just want to go out to the Tribor Trail and head east.
Sounds good. I think we should probably pick up a cart or some horses or.
Yeah,
some
we have
kind
all
of
this gold.
transportation.
Something,
How much would it cost to get our own cart and horse, or pair of horses?
I remember horses being quite expensive.
Yes.
Let's find the equipment table.
Da-da-da.
Shopping episode.
First, hot, increase your HP action.
Armor, weapons, adventuring gear. Reading.
Drew, are you looking at YouTube chat? They're giving you all kinds of good tips on how your character works.
Of course they are.
Shit, this isn't even the table that has horses.
So what I learned there is, Leo, if you can drag spells onto my sheet, I can't.
Oh, really?
You can't give yourself sheet.
That
Not automatically.
incorrect. Huh. All right. Well, we'll have to figure that out.
Okay.
Here's the if you're playing along at home on page 157 of the Player's Handbook, tack, harnesses, and drawn vehicles. A cart, which can carry 200 pounds, costs 15 gold. You probably want a horse to pull it.
200 pounds? This doesn't seem like much for a cart to hold.
Oh, that may be the weight of the cart. That seems more likely.
That sounds better.
I can carry 200 pounds.
We'll take 4.
Grigor's going to pull our cart for us.
Yeah.
We're going to put a horse on him.
I would like a chariot.
Those are 250 gold.
But a really small one.
Very small chariot.
Can't afford it, but I will. The horse. I can't afford the horse.
How much does a horse cost?
We just
Of
split
course.
it.
Well, the war horse that I would clearly want for my chariot is 400.
It's an expensive horse.
So a wagon is 35 gold and carries or weighs 400 pounds. Weighs or carries, I don't know.
It's got to be weighs because a bit and bridle weighs a pound, which probably doesn't carry a pound.
Right. Okay, so should we upgrade and buy a wagon for 35 gold?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then like a couple of draft horses?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'd
that's
say we should.
all of that only sets us back 135 gold.
Well, I paid for the rooms, so
You also got some gems in there that maybe we could spend some of those on the horses.
We could, but I think we should spend down some of our coinage.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the horses and the cart and split it up.
All right. So that drains each of us of let me see here. 135 divided by, well, we'll divide it by 4 since we can't expect poor Alamar to pitch in. But that's 34 gold
35
each.
copper.
Not gonna lie.
How much?
34 gold each.
34. Okay.
I can barely afford my chariot now.
You probably wouldn't be able to get a chariot at Barthen's Provisions.
Yeah, probably not.
Can I have a little chat with Harbin or Barthen and maybe change in some of my small coins for larger coins or something like that?
Well,
Just
sure,
so I have
yeah,
less to carry.
absolutely.
What's the exchange rate? I gotta find that now.
It's mostly 10-1, I think, except for Electrum.
Electrum's weird, yeah.
I think it's. I don't.
We don't have a lot of that, so too much.
Hey, question. As everyone slept, could I have copied that scroll into my spellbook?
Yeah, we all slept. Yeah, we all had a long rest.
Because I think as a wizard, I can copy scrolls.
You can, but it has to be in your spell list, and I don't believe Augury is in the wizard's spell.
Aren't they all in for wizard? I thought wizards can actually do. I don't know. Okay, moving on.
We'll find out.
Okay.
So, should we also get some better armor and stuff? Perhaps upgrade Grigor so he stops dying all the time.
Yeah, can I get like
Get
a
him some so he doesn't just have his,
like a hat, an armored hat?
Maybe a chest
unarmored
piece,
hat.
so we don't just rely on your abs breaking.
Well, the way armor works in this game is you've pretty much just got, you know, what
Armor or not?
Leather
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah.
Whatever armor.
Now there is such a thing as like +1 weapons and probably +1 armor and stuff like that, but that's magical. It's extremely hard to find. You're not just going to be able to buy it at Barthen's Provisions.
So you're all kind of talking about this over breakfast still, and you realize you didn't see any armor or weapons at either Barthen's Provision or Lion Shield Coster.
Do we see any potions of healing?
Is there a blacksmith in town?
There is a blacksmith. You did not see any potions of healing.
Is there like an apothecary or something in town that I could go see if I could chug some of their health potions later?
So you ask around. You talk to the innkeeper, and he says to you, "There's no one in town, but there is a woman. She lives south of town. Her name escapes me at the moment. Hold on, wait for it."
Thanks for your help, Barthen. I exchanged a bunch of coins.
Did you also buy cartographer's
Oh
tools?
yeah. I need to do that. Okay, so I bought arrows. I need to buy cartographer's tools. Thank you for the reminder. And I paid my share for the cart and horses, wagon.
Okay. Her name is Adabra Gwyn. She lives a few miles south of town here, in an old stone windmill. She's the local midwife, and she has some skills in herbology, and she does on occasion make potions and potions of healing. It may be worth a trip to see her if you're looking for some.
Yeah, totally. Thank you.
All right, so let's see here. Piero, you are buying arrows.
40 arrows, 1 set of cartographer's tools.
All righty. No, I've
Be right
seen
back.
those lists. 20 arrows are 1 gold. So
Yep.
2 gold for the arrows.
Cartographer's tools are 15.
Okay, so you're doing all of that. As a group, you've obtained 2 draft horses and a wagon. What's next? Did we get most things?
That's all I had in mind. Then just head out on the Tribor Trail. Make our way over toward Coneyberry.
All right.
We're going to Coneyberry. We're just gonna flail around. We're not gonna go up and ask the druid.
Well, I mean, it's like
I don't care. I'm just along for the ride. I just am asking.
It's like a day and a half to get up to Thunder Tree, isn't it?
Possibly more. I need to look at my travel speeds again. I believe travel speed, each of those hexes, if we'll go look at the map so you guys have something more to look at. Each hex is 5 miles here. And I believe at a regular pace, at a normal pace, you can travel 24, which we'll call 25 miles, which would be 5 hexes.
Like
There's like 16 hexes.
like we can, or we can when we're riding on a cart. Like if that's walking, or is that?
So that's. I mean, walking and being pulled by draft horses is going to be about the same speed.
Oh,
It doesn't tire you out, but the draft horses only move so fast. On a road, I would say you could probably travel at a fast pace, which is 30 miles a day. If you're off of a road, you can still do that, but it comes with certain penalties.
How is there not a
how much
road
did you
between? I said 16 squares. I counted.
Yeah, 16 or 17. If we go all the way up to like Neverwinter and travel along the river to get to Thunder Tree. Yeah, I was
Why
going to
is
ask
there not
that
a road
too.
between Thunder Tree and Neverwinter?
Or a road leading to the high road, so you don't have to go all the way up to Neverwinter and then take the river.
Yeah. Unless maybe you could take a boat upriver, which seems terrible.
Maybe they traveled by river to get from Neverwinter to Thunder Tree.
I mean, what do you, Piero? How do you get from Thunder Tree to Neverwinter or Nevertree?
Oh, I just walk along the river.
Shooting at small game.
Telling people I shot at small game, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, each hex is how far, you said? Like
5
miles?
miles.
5 miles, okay. And we travel 30 miles a day?
So on a road with a cart, I'd say, yeah, you can go 30 miles. That's technically a fast pace, which normally would come with penalties. Like you're not as aware because you're concentrating on moving quickly as opposed to keeping an eye out. Things like
You're
that.
not as aware.
But
Okay, so
on a road or a trail with a cart, you could do 30 miles. Yeah.
So getting from Phandalin up to Thunder Tree, traveling by the high road and then the river between Neverwinter and Thunder Tree is like a 3-day trip. Just to go find a druid.
3 days.
He is. Oh, 3 days. Just ask
Yeah,
this druid.
You could get there in about 3 days. As long as you don't get lost.
Or sidetracked by a side quest.
Sure.
So what do you want to do? Let's vote. Do you want to go up to Thunder Tree and find a druid? Or do you want to just blunder off into the foothills and hope we...
So the druid supposedly has some more information about getting somewhere?
The
more
druid
accurately?
supposedly knows exactly where Wyvern Tor is.
Well, aren't we supposed to go? There's somebody, Agatha, we're supposed to go talk to in Coneyberry.
We're supposed to go to Coneyberry and look for a banshee, named Agatha.
Oh, maybe
Well,
maybe
it
she'll
says
be helpful.
maybe a banshee. We're not
Yeah.
sure.
Our banshee's known for being helpful.
I don't know. I've never met a banshee.
So I think we should maybe just go to Coneyberry, see what we see, and then head south and look for the old owl well, look for some undead to take care of, and then if we feel like we're making good progress, we can start looking for orcs, and that should lead us to Wyvern Tor.
Yeah.
So I did notice on that list of things that you can buy that we should probably buy some feed for the horses too.
Ah, horse feed. Well, you are our food buying expert, so why don't you take care of that?
Yeah, go take care of that.
Okay, so I've only got 13 days of rations, and how far are we going? Should I also buy rations for myself? 13 days, is that enough?
Rations seem like a good thing for us all to buy, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'd say 13 days is probably enough.
I don't know how long I've had 13 days of rations, so I'm going to knock 3 days off and say I've only got 10 days worth now.
Well, we've been in this town forever, so
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't spent much time out in the wilderness where you had to rely.
I mean, we were at Cragmar Castle yesterday, so
You're not wrong.
That's true.
Was it yesterday?
I don't know, 2 days ago maybe.
Yeah, maybe 2. I don't
We're
remember.
moving pretty
I
quick.
really
All right.
need to go back and figure that out.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
days of ration.
So we're
How much
heading
is
east on the
seven
Tribor Trail. Is that what I'm hearing, or
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta buy some food. That's right.
We don't need no druid to help us.
Food for dem horses. Well, if the druid was located more conveniently, But why is
Yeah.
it about druids have always got to be off in the fucking wilderness, weirdos?
Tree huggers.
Yeah,
But it is a town.
true. He's just not convenient,
You do know that it's kind of a ruined town.
No, what the hell is he doing there, man?
He's checking out. He heard the reports of the ruined town, and he's
My
there.
original character bio says I grew up in Thunder Tree, but when Mount Hotenau erupted 30 years ago, your parents fled, drifted around from village to village. So, I was born in Thunder Tree, but apparently there was a volcano that erupted.
Well,
yeah. I guess apparently between like 4E and 5E there was a volcano or something, and Neverwinter even was destroyed. But I don't know. I don't know the details of that stuff.
Sure.
Me neither. I was very young.
Okay. How do I bought 20 feed for horses, but it puts me over capacity.
Give it to the horses. Let them carry it.
Yeah, duh.
Well, how do
Yeah.
I put that in the wagon yet still have track of it?
Oh, that's a good question. Here, I will create. I wonder how I can do this.
Yeah, how do we...
Handout, and I will call it wagon. If Roll20 ever lets me type in this box, wagon.
And then how does copper convert to like gold if I buy
100.
20
Would be
feed
100.
at 5 copper?
It's 100.
So that's
Drew, 10
100
copper.
copper.
10 copper is 1 silver, and 10 silver
Okay,
is
so-
1 gold.
okay. So, okay.
100.
All right. For now, I think you'll see.
So it's
Oh.
10 and 10.
Yes.
I think you'll see a wagon handout in
Yeah.
your player handouts, and you should be able to edit it, and you should be able.
Oh.
Whatever the hell you want on there.
Wagon. Oh, hey, look at that.
I'm going to put my iron pot in there.
where's that?
In your player handouts, in the.
My shovel.
I don't know the name of this journal. In the journal, under the player handout section, you should now see a wagon.
There, I've alleviated myself of 10 pounds of garbage.
Huh.
Nice.
I can't figure out how to delete something from my items.
You
You have
click
to
the
click on
lock
the
at the
lock.
bottom, and then you get a delete button.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I just figured that out.
So goodbye shovel, goodbye iron pot. That feels good.
Somebody took your shovel already,
Oh, wow.
or it just fell off the wagon. I'm not sure.
Okay. So I'm still trying to. Math is hard.
So 20.
Oh, my God.
horse feed at 5 copper would be
This is not a collaborative editing tool, by the way. Every time somebody adds something, it deletes what was previously added because you
Ooh.
100
that's
copper.
Oh, fun.
like you just. I think
So
assume
10
Coria just added a dead cat and deleted Drew's horse feed.
Which would be 10 silver and therefore 1 gold.
Got 1
Yeah, I
gold.
don't see the horse feed. I see the iron pot, a shovel, and dead cat.
I thought it was okay.
I'm
Do I
just
need
gonna.
to make
I'm
one
going to
here?
add 20 days of horse feed to the list, and now I'm clicking save.
You
already
could have like one person do that.
Yeah, Drew, you're not listening. Your shit got deleted when someone else saved over
Okay,
the top.
so
of it.
it's 10 or 20 days, and then it's 10 pounds each.
Okay. There, I'm saving.
Okay. I did not buy more rations for myself because the horses will run out of food before me at this rate, and so then we will just eat the horses.
Sounds good.
I doubt we're going to be gone that long.
Okay.
I changed it
You
so
missed
only
last
Piero can
words.
edit the wagon now, so that should help. You are
Perfect.
now the wagon meister.
Wagonmeister, I like it. Okay.
I did try. Okay, so all right, so we're heading out of town.
On our way out, if we could head over to Deborah Gwynn's windmill and see if she's got some extra health pots.
Ooh, good thinking.
Otherwise, yeah, let's go to the trail after that.
So you know that she is 2-ish miles or so out of town to the south.
Perfect. That's awesome.
You don't know
Northwest, whatever.
where, other than south. So
Oh, that's good.
I should have been more prepared for overland travel here. See, how do we want to do this? So it's morning. You just finished your breakfast. You went and you bought. It's probably going to be about lunchtime once you've run around town and bought a wagon and some horses and waited for them to be all tacked up and attached to the wagon. And you're heading south. And what we're going to need here, so you'll need somebody to drive the wagon. You're going to need somebody to navigate.
Oh, I get to navigate.
Yeah, let's let Mr. Map navigate.
Okay. And then you need to decide on a speed that you want to travel.
30 miles per day.
So that's going fast. If you do that, you'll lose some. Since
29
you're going
miles a
south,
day.
there's not a road here.
Oh, right. Okay. We're going. Wait, we're taking the wagon south of town to buy health potions?
I
Let's
don't know.
keep the
are you-
wagon on.
Yeah,
Let's keep the wagon on the road.
In town.
No. Grigor can jog 2 miles to go buy potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only gonna waste like another half the day. I'll just go get more rooms at the inn. We'll leave in the morning.
It's gonna waste more time to try and take this wagon through
I'm
the
not
wilderness.
arguing that, but I am
I've
saying
already run halfway to the.
He's already halfway there.
windmill.
He runs a
it's still probably
4-minute mile.
taking half the day.
Grigor runs a
We
4-minute mile. Look at him.
In armor.
We're gonna
Alright.
stable the
Okay.
horses for the night.
So then you need to find your way a couple of miles south. You need to find the old stone windmill.
we split the
um,
party again.
It's perfect. That's what we do. I'm tending the wagon. I'm getting my map ready.
I'm sitting in the
So-
back of the wagon reading a book.
Grigor, go ahead and give me a survival check. This is to make sure you continue heading south.
Oh shit.
You're gonna die.
He's just running aimlessly through the wilderness now.
What can I find survival?
Windmill. Where's a windmill? Hey!
Yes.
That actually worked out for once.
Survived.
So
Watch him roll a 1.
it's not all that hard to continue going south. I mean, it's about the time of day. You can tell by the shadows. You head down there. After a while, sure enough, you see a stone windmill. God damn it! A stone
Owen Woodmill.
windmill. The big fans. They're kind of easy to spot once you get around the right bend and you see up on top of a hill is a windmill. As you approach, you get up to the door with no real issue. It's a bit difficult to climb the hill. There's no like road here or anything, but you make your way up the hill. You knock on the door, and Adabra Gwyn opens the door, and she says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Hello, gentlewoman. Do you have any health potions for sale that I might buy from you?
They're called potions of healing.
I'm sorry, I don't know what those. No. As a matter of fact, I do. I actually just finished a batch yesterday. How many are you looking for?
How many do you got?
Oh Lord!
Oh, well, hello, gentlemen. So I just finished a batch yesterday. Batches that I have 6.
And how much do you want for each of those?
50 gold.
Oh!
All right.
Oh!
Milo, pay them. Pay the woman.
Murder her and take them.
I will take 2.
Oh, okay. Here you go. She
Didn't even try to haggle. Wow.
Hand over 100 gold. She says, "You're not from around here, are you? Will you be around?"
Well, I was just murdering people in a town a little bit to the north.
With enough of these, I will be.
Take care of the red brands in town, if you've heard of them.
I certainly have. That's why I haven't been to town.
Well, you don't need to worry anymore. They're all gone. There's
That's certainly wonderful news.
a lovely elf managing things now. So I think you're safe to go back there now and sell your wares.
But keep your eye out for a eye beast.
Yeah, watch out for IBs.
Okay. Well, thank you. Come back.
No haggle,
Will you be
nothing?
staying in Phandalin long?
Nothing. We're actually leaving soon. Maybe today and maybe tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. And she closes the door.
Sprint back to town.
Run back to town with a smile on my face because I got my potions.
You've got 4 now.
Yeah.
Wow. We're gonna be pouring those down your unconscious throat for days.
No haggling, nothing. Jesus.
It sounds like you might have been able to get him for free.
Jesus.
Grigor is nobility. He just pays for things. He doesn't think.
Grigor.
About
Oh
handling.
God.
Yeah.
Never pay
The way
face
that
value.
conversation was going, you might have been able to pay for them some other way.
He does have a noble background, so he just buys things. Things have prices, and you pay them.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another survival roll. So
To get home.
If I was buying a castle, I would haggle, but health
Oh.
potions, I don't see the point.
All right, so you have no trouble getting back to town. You meet up with your party in front of Barthen's Provisions, where they're busy throwing iron pots and shovels into a wagon.
It's my iron pot.
And it's actually
There are many
not-
like it, but this one is mine.
So I'm thinking we probably shouldn't get too into travel right now.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes. Drew, are we naming these horses?
Nice setup. Yeah, they should be clearly named Honey and Badger.
There you go.
Of course.
Nice.
All right, I'll look for a honey badger token for next time.
No, a honey and a badger. There's 2.
So
Oh,
Power
I see.
Honey and a banner.
All right.
So then,
Well-
that's what we'll call it there for this week. Alamar has apparently joined the group. Very welcoming group.
Very.
Hey, stranger, come on with us.
Hey, do you want to go on an adventure? Yeah, let's go on. Okay.
Seems about right.
All right, cool.
We'll pick
Well,
it up with the group leaving Phandalin, headed for Coneyberry next.
sweet.
Yeah.
All right, well, good night, YouTube.
Right.